This is the Forclaz 60+10 backpack from Decathlon. This isn't going to be a review or anything like that. All it's going to be is me taking this out for the first time, giving it a little test, trying not to fall over. So far with it, I'm quite impressed. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I usually go out with an Austrian Army 80-litre backpack. It's frameless and the straps are terrible. It's lovely for a little day out, if you're not taking too much weight, but I want to do a lot more walking and maybe a bit of wild camping, etc. And it's really not the boy for that. When I was looking for a new backpack, I had a certain criteria in my mind. You know, as you do, you think I want it to do certain things. I ended up getting this one. A couple of main reasons. It's a 60+10 litre backpack. Now, I'm not quite sure what the +10 bit's about, but it's plenty big enough for my needs. And it also comes with a 10-year guarantee. So if any of the bits fail, in theory, I could go back to Decathlon and they just replace it or get it repaired, which I think is pretty awesome. The weight limit on this is supposed to be 15 kilos. I guess you could push it a bit higher, but this year I really want to concentrate with getting a little bit lighter and taking a little bit less. Decathlon do about 3 versions of this, if I remember rightly. They do the 60+10, which is the larger one. This is from the Air range. So the backpack weighs 1.3 kilos, according to their website. They do a 50+10, and that's in a kind of dark blue colour. And they do an ultra light version of the 50+10 as well. But for what I do, I didn't think that the materials looked good enough, so I went for this one. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out on camera, but when you look at the website, the bag looks quite orange like this. This is the backpack cover, but the actual bag is more of a dark tango colour, I guess you'd say, like a dark sunset. So if you compare the two together and you was worried about it being a bit bright and stand out, you might be able to see there's a big difference. This is it's bright, but it's a dull bright. That's probably not making any sense. You won't go around looking like you've got a high-vis jacket on with this. It's reasonably bland, which is good. I would much prefer it in a green or a dark blue, but this is the only colour they do. I like the back adjustment system as well. You just pull this tab and that releases a brake, shall we say, on this, and then you can just move this padding shoulder gubbins up and down to suit your back. There's a couple of things I really like about this, and one of them is it's the back system. Let's turn him over. There's a massive air gap down the back that keeps the backpack physically away from your back, because you go up against this mesh here, and hopefully if you're a sweaty man like me, that should help to keep everything a little bit cooler. So I'm looking forward to testing that out properly. One thing I have found with this is the chest strap. Now I've got a 46 inch chest, and I've got the adjustment on there pretty much maxed out. I've got a little bit of room, but if you've got a much bigger chest than me, say you've got like a, I don't know, 48-50 chest, you might want to think very carefully about getting this, because you might struggle. There's a little bit of leeway there, but if you're maxing it out before you even start off, that's going to cut into you. I'm not sure if you can see that very well from there. So my water bottle goes in. I thought it would be falling out all over the place, but it's pretty damn solid in there. A bit further around the other side there's another pocket. It's not that big. I've got a gas canister in there, so don't be thinking you'll be getting massive bottles of water in there. Along the waist you've got acres and acres of strapping, so depending on how big you are, you're not going to have any problems fitting into this. There's another couple of nice features I found with this. One you've probably seen before. It's that this whole back, if you undo these two little straps, you can undo this clip just in here, pull the zips down, and then you just pull off the velcro if you need to, and that gives you direct access to the back. I've only put a few items in here today just to fatten it out. There's a tent in there, etc. But you've also got this strap in here to hold everything in. How well this will last, I've got absolutely no idea, but I do like that feature to hold everything in. There's something else that I thought it was really cool, was if you think this backpack's a bit big for just a day out, there's the top piece there. What you can do is actually unstrap that, and there's a little toggle in the middle of here, so you can untoggle that, take the two straps off, and that takes that large piece of bulk off. So you'd be left with a much smaller, more discreet backpack to take out on a day trip, and I thought that was really useful. Now the downside of that would be, if it starts raining, you kind of need your cover to go over the top, because you might get water going in. But I can see how that would work. If you got a nice sunny day, take a rain cover anyway, and you should be good to go. I'm going to try that at some point. Overall, for first impressions, I'm really impressed with this backpack. I think it was, I can't remember, it was 106 or 109 pounds, and for that money you honestly can't go wrong. I'm not trying to sell it to you, I'm just saying I bought one. I'm really enjoying it so far, but it's early days. As with all new pieces of kit, it's probably going to take a while for this to bed in on me, and by that I mean, when you buy something new, the straps are a certain contour, and when they've been worn a little, they gradually start moulding to the shape of your body. I've been super impressed with the overall quality of this. For the money, I think it's brilliant. For someone like me, it's not worth going out and spending, I don't know, £200 or whatever. This is all I need. A lot of times I try to go out and it's pouring with rain and that, and occasionally you get a day where you just feel completely blessed with the weather, and you feel so fortunate that you can just go out and enjoy a bit of nature. We've been walking for about an hour now, and being a big sweaty man, I'm usually drenched in sweat all down my back. But this system that actually keeps the main backpack away from me seems to be working quite well, and I'm getting good airflow. I'll show you the little gap now. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
No. You moved.
So that's pretty much the chaotic ramble over. I hope some of the things I've shown you have been useful, and it might make you think, well, I was looking for something like that, I'll either buy it, or it might say to you, no, that's not for me. So if so, this video's been worthwhile. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Info shed out. I just wanted to show you the amount of gap I've got between my back and the back of this backpack, and where the air circulates.
What button do I press? The red one?
It's recorded.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, another outtake.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Did you get it in?
Yeah.
The gap. Yeah?
Yeah, the gap's there.
It's alright, I'll edit all out.
I didn't realise that. You should have said.
I know.
You're doing it in one motion.
So there you are, that was our professional filming there.